Get ready with me as I still don't know if I'm kicked out of nursing school. So as many of you guys know, I just took my entry exam for nursing school. Basically at the start of every single semester, we take a medication dosage exam and we have to pass with a 90% to stay in our program. Now, I've been getting so many questions and so many comments on like, what is metrology? Can you take this test again? Does every nursing school have this? Everyone who's like pre-nursing starting to hyperventilate, and I'm just here to answer all of your questions and to tell you where I'm at and seeing if I passed or not, and if I'm still in nursing school or not, and if Nurse Zoe is gonna fail or not. Like I said, metrology is a medication dosage exam. We have one more chance to retake it. They say that the retake is harder, but some schools like aren't like that. And not every school has an entry exam. For our school, this like entry exam is not a big deal because it's very rare that you don't pass on your second try, because I feel like our nursing school, like they want to help you. Like they want you to stay in the program. Like medication dosage exam is not meant to like, scare someone or whatever. Like, but this is the reason why everyone in our class is going crazy right now. We're given a heads up about this exam. Even in our first semester, they tell us over summer during our orientation, hey, this is the study guide. This is what you need to learn. This is how you do the problems. Here are resources, blah, 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 blah. But for our first semester, for our second semester, we had like a very similar study guide. Even for our third semester, which is the semester I'm in now, very similar study guide. It's like, hey, doctor ordered 2 tablets. You have 2 tablets. How many order? Like literally it's 2 plus 2 equals 4. Our first exam, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Our second exam, 2 plus 2 equals 4. Then we pull up to our third exam, which it's all the same study guide, everything consistent. We pull up to the third metrology test and it's like, what is the derivative of pi divided by this and square? And everyone, we're just like, is this the same test we've been taking every single semester? And that's the reason why there's absolutely no way I got a 90 on that test. I feel so like, I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not crazy. It's because the smartest kid in class walked out of that test and was like, what the fudge was that? I was like, if you're saying that, I felt that, I know I'm not alone. Basically, everyone is just like, guys, what was that test? And there's a rumor going around. Obviously, the tests aren't graded, so they're just rumors. Or maybe it is graded, I don't know. They say that we're going to find out next week, but basically there's like a rumor going around that they said 30 to 40% of the class failed. And I'm like, 30 to 40% of our program like going to be dropped? Like, how is that gonna work? Like, not every single school has an entry exam, and we don't even like, this is technically our entry exam, but it's not that bad. Like, medication dosage is not that bad. Like, I'm telling you, it's just basically like, they'll explain it once you're there, and if you cross that bridge when you get there. Because sometimes, you know, I'm in my third level that like pre-nursing students are like, oh my god, what is that? Don't worry, like, you go through it. Like, you will understand once you hit it. You know what I mean? So don't stress. I don't want to scare you guys, because my first and second semester, I like studied very little and I passed on my first tries. I'm going to be transparent in saying like, that was probably like one of the first times in nursing school where I literally like left the room and at the bottom of my heart, I knew I failed. Like, I knew that I did not get a 90% on that test. The problem was on the metrology test is it was just like, it was so much extra information that the first and second semester just didn't throw that at us. It just literally gave us like the prompt, but this one, it gave us the prompt and this and that. And it's like, if you prepared for that, that's one thing, but our whole class did not prepare. They say we're going to find out next week, and this whole week, I just like, that's the only thing on my mind. Like, I'm like, do I even do my homework? Like, am I gonna be here next week? Like, all of this journey is so transparent, and that's what I try to do. Like, I'm stressed. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know, like, obviously I can take it again. Like, God, for like, you know, your mind just goes in different places. Like, what happens if I don't pass? Like, what happens if I'm out of school? Like, you did all this hard work, and like, I try not to like get rambling like that, but then I see everyone's like sweet comments, and I swear like it really does help, like reading everyone's comments and being like, well, you know, sometimes, you know, things don't work out, but in the end you're gonna pass and you're gonna do this. And I'm like, I actually read like everyone's comments and everyone's DMs and stuff, so it really does help. But yes, in short, I find out next week if I passed or not. Number 2, not every nursing school does this, but this is kind of like the overall branch. This isn't just my specific nursing school. Metrology is basically like the union of schools. It's like the state of California mandated exam. In a lot of states, they have this mandated exam. And if you fail your exam, you can't pass medications in your clinical rotation. So when you're at the hospital, you cannot touch medications because you obviously do not know how to calculate what is the correct dosage, and they don't want you passing medications to patients. So while you're in the in-between of like taking the exam, failing, and then that retake period where you haven't retaken it but you failed your first one and you're waiting to retake for the second one, you can't touch medications at your clinical rotation. And I feel like it really prohibits you from like growing, you know what I mean? So I don't want to fail because I don't want to get held back or like not learn as much as I can during my clinical rotations. And also I'm going to give you an example of the problem because I know people are scared and people are like, what is metrology? So basically it's a doctor's order versus what's available. That's kind of the most basic form of question. There's also drip rate and this and that, but this is like the basic thing. So let's say doctor ordered 2 tablets, and then you have available 2 tablets. What's the dosage you're going to give? It's 1. It's just 2 divided by 2. I tell you, this exam is not meant to like kick you out of nursing school and this and that. Like, you'll be okay. This is like, you got this. I'm telling you, if you made it to nursing school, you're good, homie. You know basic division, basic addition. You know what I mean? So I just want to throw that in there because I know people are like, but you keep saying that big word metrology. What does that mean? That's what it means. That was that little formula that you guys saw. So